Hello, 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 beautiful beings, and welcome back to the channel. Hey, let me go ahead and stop that. Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Sky, back with another girl talk. Me and my twin. Is that even what they say? Child, I don't even know. But if you are watching live or you're watching the replay, give this video a thumbs up so it can be pushed out to more people, more ladies in the algorithm, because they need to hear what we got to say. Okay, we're out here building community. We're doing the hard freaking work. But I am actually excited, y'all. I wrote a little rap. I got it's 8 p.m. Saturday, and we not outside because we tuned in to Girl Talk Live. Oh my god. Yeah. You're not gonna clap, you're not gonna give it up for me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I just dropped major bars. Like that's major key alert. Go ahead and drop some love in the comment section below. Go ahead and put a blue heart, and let me show y'all my favorite little blue heart emoji that I love to drop in the comment sections when you guys are sending me beautiful comments. And y'all, we got some little upgrades. Like you see, we got a little square box now. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. So I hope you guys are having a great start to your strong end. Okay, they call it a weekend, but we call it the strong end because this is the time where people turn up. This is the time where people come and have a good time. And I'm super excited for today's live stream. I have been filming y'all all day today. I think I filmed like at least 7 TikToks. And then I filmed one makeup get ready with me. And I also took you guys behind the scenes of me doing my TikTok. So that should be really fun. Some good content for you all. And yeah, just to give everybody who is tuning in for the first time a little background of how we do Girl Talk. So I do one main segment, and it has 3 sub segments underneath it. And then I share the wins that my audience has shared with me, because we are in a place of celebrating our small wins. We have to celebrate our small wins. Okay, guys, we have to do that. So if you had a small win or anything you want to share with me that is super great and positive, because I'm a little nosy when it comes to positivity, go ahead and drop some in the comment section so I could feature it in next week's live stream. Okay, I'm streaming now on Saturdays because I am reserving Sundays for the Lord. All right, so towards the end, I will do the shared wins, where I share the wins that my audience or people that I know have shared with me. And then I will share my win. Okay, so that's going to be very fun. I do have a win for this week, and I think you guys will be excited to hear about that, especially if you tune into my live streams. And it's so funny. I keep doing these live streams because it really does help me connect with you guys. And although it doesn't get like the most insane amount of views, it pretty much performs maybe a little better than my vlogs, but it's not the best. But I do it because I enjoy talking to you guys, especially those who catch the live streams while they're live. And also those of you who catch the replays. Like, it's much love. It's much love. And I'm super, super excited. Today's live stream is a little bit late. Okay. So we might not have too many people tune in live, but if you are watching the replay, and if you watch my replays often, let me know in the comment section below, because I'm quite curious to see who actually watches these replays. But today's title and today's video is about audacity. Your lack of audacity is holding you back. And I have to give a shout out to my girl Ashley. She also has a YouTube channel, and I'll be sure to link it in the comment section. And Ashley, her channel name is Non Aesthetic Living. We are in a Facebook YouTube community group that I created back at the start of this year. And we were on a call and we were talking about strategies and just doing our typical little check-ins. And she was talking about how some creators or entrepreneurs or people in general who we see and experience throughout this life, they are successful because they have audacity. They have the audacity to do it, the audacity to look silly, the audacity to fail, the audacity to learn and grow. And that's something that we all can implement more into our daily lives, more into our businesses, and into our content creation process. For example, I don't know if you know my story, but I originally wanted to start YouTube in 2014. It took me years, many, many years to start my channel. And even when I started, I was still fearful. I still lacked the audacity to start what I wanted to start creating. And that was because I didn't feel like I had the skill set or the knowledge. And it's crazy. I'm telling you this because I need you to learn from my mistakes. It's crazy because I wanted to go into the beauty and self care niche. I'm going to be honest with you. You don't have to have the most amazing skills to create a YouTube channel centered around beauty. And you don't have to have all of the skills to create a YouTube channel centered around self care. So the fact that I was holding myself back from that for so many years is insane to me. And I hope that you learned something from me because now I am building up my audacity. I'm like, girl, it is okay if you feel like filming in the middle of the night and you don't have on makeup and you don't feel perfect. You still need to get out that value. Like if God put something on your mind and onto your heart and you don't execute on it, then it's just going to be pushed to the next person. So you got to have that audacity. You got to build up the audacity to be like, you know what? I'm going to show up as best as I can. If it's not perfect, I don't care because that's not what it's about. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up as your best self and as you see fit. And if you are watching live, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up so it can be pushed out to more people in the algorithm. So as I was saying, when she said that, I was like, wow. And this call happened many, many weeks ago. We probably haven't talked in about a month, the group, and it sticks with me every single day. I'm like, girl, you got to have the audacity. I see people and they'll go viral, or I'll see businesses have success. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when God gave me that idea, whatever. And I'm like, they really do have the audacity. There's people who show up and their quality is not there whatsoever. The business, you'll see like the t-shirt is not great, but they're pursuing their dreams and they're sending that t-shirt to everybody. They see a content creator or they see an entrepreneur or they see a celebrity, they always have their art. Like you see the people in New York City when the celebrities walking into the hotel and someone's like holding up their art, like, I made this for you, or I made this shirt for you, and they're pushing their brand. They have audacity. They have the audacity to put themselves out there. They have the audacity to, guess what? Build their business, build their personal brand, because people will not know about you or your content if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're not giving yourself the permission and building up your audacity to show up as is without the perfection. Perfection does not exist. So you have to show up as best as you can. And it does not matter what you are lacking. What if it's about, excuse me, if it's about what you're lacking the most is not showing up. Consistency. That's going to hurt you far more than not having the best quality. I'm telling you. Just think about it for a second. If an entrepreneur stops showing up to work for their business, what's going to happen? The business is going to fail. If a content creator stops posting content, what's going to happen? Their page is going to fail. People are going to stop following them. People are going to stop subscribing. And when they come onto the platform, unless they're one of the biggest names to exist on these platforms, their video will flop until they build up that momentum again and they build up that algorithm and they oil the machine. So I'm telling you, yes, consistency is key. Give yourself the audacity to show up no matter what. Stop focusing on being perfect, okay? And build up that audacity to be like, no, I'm going to show up as best I can so that I can be as consistent as possible. And you also have to have audacity in your personal life. Even when it comes to, especially ladies, my single ladies, putting yourself out there into the market. Now it's a little trash. Okay. We be watching Pop the Balloon or Find Love over here. We be kicking. We be laughing. We be laughing. So we know the dating pool is a little scary. However, you got to have the audacity to say, you know what? He who finds a wife finds a good thing. And the he that we are talking about is waiting for you to have the audacity to let him take you out on that date. Okay. You have to have the audacity to show up to church, even though you know you've been sinning. You have to have the audacity, okay, to get on those dating apps. And I'm not talking to myself because they terrify me. But if they don't terrify you, girl, have the audacity. Like I'm telling you guys, we have to show up as best we can. And it takes for you to be bold. It really does. It takes for you to put yourself out there, and it's very scary. It's extremely scary at times. But the more you build that audacity, I would say the better you'll get at it. And because I've been being very consistent in creating content, my flow of creativity has been amazing. I mean, it's to the point where I'm like, okay, I feel like I have too many content ideas, even within my niche. Because before I had a niche, it was like all over the place. But now that I have a niche, I still have so many content ideas. So I'm like, okay, girl, have the audacity to put them out, have the audacity to film them, even if you don't feel perfect. If you just want to rant, rant. And that's what I did. I have a rant where it was like in the middle of the night. I had to put on like a night robe and I didn't have on any makeup. Like I was like, I got to get this off my chest. I was feeling frustrated with YouTube essentially. And I don't know why my nose is running. I think it's because I did my makeup and you know how that goes sometimes. So let me just grab a little tissue because I don't want my nose to be running on camera. Oh, that's not cute. But you see, I had to have the audacity to keep going. And that's really one of the pillars that it takes to become successful is the audacity to be like, you know what? I can and I will be a millionaire. I can and I will make six figures. I can and I will have six-figure months. Period. And believe it. Believe it. You have to believe it in order to receive it, in order to achieve it. Okay. You just need to have faith the size of a mustard seed that is very, 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 very little, very, 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 very tiny. You don't even need to have a lot of faith, but you have to have belief and you have to have faith. You got to believe in yourself. Have the audacity that you can and will do all things that God has empowered you to do. Period. Okay, so that's segment number one. That's like the main thing, the main topic for this video because it stayed with me. It will not leave me. I keep telling myself and reminding myself every day, girl, have the audacity to show up. Girl, have the audacity to post the content. You didn't look perfect. It's okay. You stumbled on your words. It's fine. It's fine because there's somebody else that's going to post today. There's someone else that's going to show up today. There's someone else that's going to show up for themselves. There's a girl that's going to fall in love. Like you put yourself out there, girl. Otherwise, life is just going to be passing you by. It's just going to be passing you by. And I know you're tired. I know you're fed up. So guess what? Have the audacity and show up and show out in every area of your life. And the second thing that we're going to talk about today is try new things. Okay. So once you build up that audacity, once you have this momentum and you're flowing and things of that nature, try new things. Once you're in your rhythm, it'll be really good for you to try something new. Like you got to have the audacity to try new things, especially if other people are going to see you try those things. Because if they might become things that you don't want to do again, or they might become things that you look silly doing. But once you've built up that audacity, okay, and you have that, you're like, all right, I'm feeling good. I'm showing up. Once you start to implement new things into your creative process or into your nurturing or whatever you're doing, whether it's like building a relationship, whatever you're building, a relationship with someone else, with yourself, with your children, with your family, if you're building a content business, whatever it is, try new things once you have built up that audacity and you will feel good about them. For example, me, I'm starting this new thing, right? And I told you guys about it and I keep telling you guys about it. We're sharing our wins over here. Okay. So if you haven't yet and you have a win that you want to share this week, no matter how small, go ahead and drop it in the comment section because God gave me this idea that we need more positivity on these apps. And in this idea, he told me that in my live streams, I need to have a segment where I'm sharing all of the wins that my community have shared with me. And today, I only have 3 wins to share. Only 3 people shared wins with me this week. And I have the audacity to still share those 3 today. And it's okay with me that it's not 1,000 or 100, but I see the vision. When God gave me this dream, I literally dreamed that I saw like emails, contact forms, like people really sending in wins and being excited to come onto my live streams to share a win that they have. I really see it building like community on this platform, and I'm excited for that. And that's me trying new things. And right now, it might look silly, because there's not a lot of people tuning in yet, but I believe. And because I believe, I will achieve that. And I'm excited. I'm excited for where it'll go. And we'll look back at the growth and be like, wow, that was amazing. Remember when on the first time you only had 3 wins to share? Well, really 4, because I have a win as well this week. But that's amazing to me that we'll go from 3 to maybe, 10 to 30 to 150. Like, I think that's going to be great. And obviously, I won't be able to share them all, but imagine like I can drop on the screen and like I can have like scroll up and it'll just be people's wins, and I can choose like 10, 20 to share every single Saturday in the Girl Talk Live. I think that's a beautiful thing, and that's something that I'm trying. It's new, and I'm able to do that because I've started to build the audacity to say, you know what, I'm going to show up as best as I can. I'm going to be as consistent as I can, and I need to really clap it up for me because for the first time in a long time, I've been very consistent with my YouTube channel. I can't even remember the last week where I didn't post anything. I can't even remember because I've been pushing them out. So I'm hoping that through sharing my story, through you seeing my journey, you're inspired to nurture business or whatever thing that you need to bring to life that God keeps putting onto your heart, that you're able to accomplish that in 2024, because we're not writing stuff off into 2025 just yet. The last quarter of the year is when a lot of businesses, creators, entrepreneurs 10x their dollars. Okay. The last quarter of the year is when businesses and people make a lot of money. However, consumers spend a lot of money. So a lot of people lose a lot of money towards the end of the year. So they don't really realize. That's why you got to get into that entrepreneur mindset. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, think about what the businesses are doing, follow the money, right? And in quarter 3, people make a lot of money. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're building up that audacity to try new things. And even if it's just something in your personal life, like for example, my mom started like a new class at her gym, and it's in the water. What do you call that? Like water training, water aerobics. I don't know. But she was so shocked, and she had been talking about it for a long time. Like, oh, she wanted to try it. She wanted to try it. When she tried it, she was like, not that it's easy, but her body, because it's in the water, it's like she's like, I didn't know I could do it as good as I'm doing it. I thought it was going to be a little more difficult for me to be introduced to, but I'm doing well. And she doesn't even know, she's not even like a great swimmer, but that's something that she's able to do. And she tried new things. She had the audacity to actually go for it. And a lot of times we think about it a couple of times before we do it. And I was listening to a TED talk, and also I was listening to one of my mentors talk about how we have to see things 9 times before we act on it. We have to be inspired 9 times before we act on something. We have to see an ad maybe, or like, we have to see the product like maybe 9 times before we actually buy it. And once you get to that 10th time and you execute and you got the audacity to spend your money or to start that business, baby, try something new. Try something new. Now, don't try something new until you build up the audacity, because the audacity, that's the mindset piece of this. That's the I can and I will, and I'm going to, and I'm in the act. That's that part of this. Okay. And so then that's when you start to implement new things and keep a journal, write it down, keep notes, keep analytics, because I know I'm not just talking to content creators, I'm talking to the girls that get it. Okay. The girls that get it. Hey. Hey, did y'all hear my rap? It's 8 p.m. Saturday, and we not outside because we are tuned in to Girl Talk Live. Hey, turned up with my. Hey, turned up with. Y'all, I'm really silly today. My mom was like, you need to go out tonight. I said, girl, I'm going out to Girl Talk Live. Period. Okay, because I love talking to my community and connecting with y'all. Like, oh, I'm super excited because I just know that once this platform continues to grow, well, like once it's there, it's gonna feel so good because it's gonna help a lot of people. Because I have big goals and big dreams, and they are not self-centered. Okay, but we do value self-care because self-care is not selfish over here. So the third topic that I want to talk about today, and this is kind of for my content creators, but it's also for the ladies who are not in the content space. It is about intentional content creation. But let me just speak first to the intentionality part, which anyone can take from this, whether you're a content creator, entrepreneur, or not. Being intentional will help you with so many things in your life, because in order for you to be in the act of intentionality, you have to be present. You have to be aware. You have to know what's going on. Like, you can't be intentional with something that you don't know about unless you're being intentional with learning. But even then, you have to have like your learning skill set of how you do this. So when you're being intentional with things, intentional with dating, intentional with the way you talk to your children, it gives you a little bit more control over your life, your narrative, and your results. And so, with being intentional with my content creation, it allows me to flow better. Like, as I was saying earlier, I'm now in this place of flow where I'm just creating, if not every day, every other day. And for the days that I'm not creating, it's because I'm doing like admin work or I just didn't really feel well. But I am really excited because once I get an editor, once I can afford an editor again, I will really be able to push out quality content consistently and connect with you guys on a deeper level and implement my big, good, juicy ideas. And I'm being so intentional with every step of the process. I'm sharing just enough. I'm not sharing too much. I'm putting in quality and quantity at the same time. Because listen, everyone battles between quality over quantity, but when you are a new content creator or when you're a new entrepreneur, especially if you're an entrepreneur, you got to show up consistently. I mean, you cannot abandon your customers. It's not too many people that can do that. Maybe Kanye. There's not too many people who can't show up and consistently be in those algorithms and consistently put your product in front of your audience. Like, it has to be something that you're doing on a consistent basis, period. So when you have the intentionality behind it, it gives you more control. It's like you're in demand. It's like, I got this, you know? And in order for you to be intentional, you have to have your why. And once you're clear about your why and you remind yourself, like I said, this week, I'm like, girl, you got to have the audacity. You got to show up because this is what you want. You want to build community. You want to connect with women around the world. You want financial freedom. You got to show up. You got to show up. You got to show up. You got to work on your business. Admin, admin, admin. You don't feel like it? Okay. Maybe you can do work on your phone. Maybe you can, research and look at other content that would be great for your platform. Like, you just got to always be intentional with your time when you are nurturing and building something, even something like a relationship or a parental relationship, whatever it is. Be intentional in creating that. It gives you so much freedom because it gives you control and you're in the know of what you're doing. So it's easier to take things day by day. It's easier to do those baby steps because you know exactly what you need to do and you know why you're intending to do it that way. And that has been it has been game changer for me. It has truly been amazing. And the more I implement that into my personal life, the better. Because I also found that when I was being intentional with dating, like, oh, this is what I want, and this is what I'm looking for, and this is what I'm allowing to come to me, this is what I'm attracting. Every time I was intentional about dating, someone came along. And that's not to say they didn't come to teach me a lesson. However, it's like when you put things into the universe will respond. When you send your prayers up to God, God will sit down what you are asking for. But that's why you also need to be intentional and know exactly why you're asking and know exactly what you're asking. You need to know. You need to know, my friend. So now I want to go ahead and share some wins. But if you guys are watching the video, whether live or the replay, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up so it can be pushed out to more people. And if you want to share it with a friend, that would be amazing as well. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, I mean, you clicked on the video, you stayed for the vibe. So you might as well go ahead and subscribe. Bars. Bars, as always. So let's go ahead and get into the next segment, which is shared wins. This is where I have people come in and they will not come in, but comment something or they share something with me personally that I can share onto my platform. And we just celebrate each other in our small wins. So going first is one of my nieces. And yes, I have adult nieces, which is really funny. But one of my nieces started a new career opportunity, and the career opportunity allows her to work remotely from home occasionally, which is really good because she gets to get out of the house as a new mother and she gets to get dressed occasionally. And then she also gets to work from home on those days where she just wants to be in her robe or in something cozy. Oh, oh, not my bedtime routine going off. Or if she wants to be cozy and still make money at the same time. So I'm very proud of her. Let's give it up for my niece. Yay! I'm gonna have to get sound effects in these, but you know, sometimes my sound effects be good enough because everybody in my Facebook group, they be like, do the little so that's good. So yay! Shout out to her for that. The second win that someone shared with me is ATL Flippers. He is a YouTuber. It's actually a family. They are a group of YouTube. Well, I'm talking about a group. They're in my Facebook group, but they are a YouTube family that posts storage unit content. It's really good, very entertaining. I'll be tuned in. I'll be watching their videos from beginning to ending. So that says a lot. So check them out, the ATL Flippers. They shared with me that their win for this week is that they are able to schedule content a week ahead. And that is amazing for multiple reasons. That means they have the content already edited. So that's really good that they're able to do that. So that's a win. Yay! That they shared. And that's amazing. I'm so glad that they shared that with me. And I'm proud for them and happy for them. The third win that I have to share today is Miko the entrepreneur. She had a very successful live stream with Steve Rideshare Rodeo, which hit almost 2,000 downloads in the first 2 hours, which is crazy, insane work. So shout out to Miko the entrepreneur. She is doing a movement, and we actually had a girl talk. So some of you guys know all about her. So make sure y'all check that out because she did interview me. So make sure you all check out her channel is what I meant to say. And shout out to Miko for sharing that with me. Yay! Shout out to Miko. So I'm super, super excited for the 3 people that shared their win with me this week. Go ahead and comment yours below in order for it to be featured in next week because we're celebrating small wins over here. And I think that that is beautiful. Okay. Now let's get into my win. And I have a little thing to show you guys. I received 1 PR thus far from my live stream challenge where I reached out to 100 brands as a micro, small content creator slash influencer. I had at the time around 1,500, people in my community. And one of the brands was nice enough to send me a product, and that's the brand Studio K. So we're going to unbox it together because that is my win for the week. And that is something that I have to share. So let's go ahead and open it. And I just want to say thank you so much to Studio K for sending me this as a small creator. It means a lot when we receive PR. I'm not in a position to where I have millions of boxes. This is the 3rd PR package I've ever received. So that's why I wanted to share it with y'all and open it on my live stream. So here we are. Oh, that's super cute. Studio K. Shout out to Studio K for sending this to you, girl. And they let me pick it out. Oh, there was a little card. Let me grab the card. Let me see. See if it has like a coupon code for you guys. Oh no, it's like a care card. It tells you how to care for your product. So that's amazing. And it also is an eco-friendly company. So that's why I reached out to them because they have eco-friendly studio sets. So yeah, 3rd PR package ever, y'all. 3rd PR package ever. And your girl has been creating content for 2 years now. So this is a big deal for me. And yeah, look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. All the tags are falling. Look. So cute. these are the leggings. And then this is the bandeau top. You see, super, super cute. And it has like the Studio K logo. And I got the color, it's like a blue green because y'all know your girl name is Sky. And I'm trying to have everything kind of like on theme, on brand. So shout out to Studio K. Thank you so much, Studio K, for sending me this PR package. I am so appreciative. I'm excited to try this out and I'm going to wear it tomorrow. Tomorrow I have church. So I'll have to do like a hike and let you guys know how the fabric and everything feels. And I'm just so thankful, super, super grateful. And I will be finishing that video for those of you guys who are interested because I didn't get to the 100 yet. Okay. After I filmed the video, I was making a template that I want to be able to share with you guys of like brand emails, the pitches that worked, and all of this stuff. And I want that document to be done before I drop the video so that everyone who watches it can, download the guides or anything that I have to share or purchase anything. And that would be super, super great for me. And then also for the audience that's tuning into that, because you have to keep in mind that some of the people who are watching my videos are watching just for the information. And so if I'm making a video, I pitch to 100 brands as a micro or a small, whatever, influencer content creator, then I want them to receive as much value as they can or as I can give to them. So that is why that video is coming very soon. And I wanted to wait also to see if the brands that I had reached out to so far would actually send something. So I really do have, something to share. Like, this is proof that, like, girl, it doesn't matter how small you are. If you resonate with the brand and you reach out to brands that have similar values and morals as you and ethics, then you just might be able to receive PR. But you do have to have around 200 to 1,000 in order to be considered a micro content creator, depending on who you ask. So shout out to Studio K again, and I'm excited to wear those tomorrow. Woo! All right. This was a really good episode of Girl Talk Live. If you're enjoying these, then please let me know in the comment section below so that I can keep these going. Because if not, I'm, a little nervous, little nervous. And if you have a win to share this week, please drop it in the comment section below if you would allow and you would like for me to feature it in next Saturday's Girl Talk live stream. Again, you need to have the audacity. Have the audacity to show up and to show out. Put your best foot forward. Please do not be the reason that you are not where you want to be. You cannot continue to hold yourself back. There's enough obstacles that come throughout this path of life, and there's no reason that person should be you or that obstacle should be you. Have the audacity. Okay? Try new things. Okay, and I forgot the third thing. Oh, be intentional. Have audacity, try new things, and be intentional. You got this. You can do this. And I'm a little nosy when it comes to positivity. So make sure you drop some in the comment section below. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next video. Love y'all.